I am Doug.
And I'm Cathy. And this is Maggie Mae.
Join us as we follow the moon. Now, 2 days ago, Cinco de Mayo, May 5th of 2021, was our 2-year full-time nomadiversary. We left the house on May 5th of 2019.
Wow.
Yeah, and a lot has happened over the last 2 years. So what we want to share with you is, as you know, we are still full-time on the road, but if we had to do everything all over again, would we do it? So, first of all, a lot has changed over those 2 years. Our entire travel plans changed. As I said, we left the house on May the 5th of 19. One of my parents passed a few days after that, and my father's got some health issues that he still continues to struggle with. So rather than taking off to see all of this great country, we've been pretty much where we can be near him if need be. We still have a lot of plans for places that we want to go and we want to see, but they've just been placed on the back burner for a little bit until we're able to do that.
And we're seeing a lot of this great state.
Considering we both lived here for over 20 years, we're seeing a lot of things that we never even knew about before. So it hasn't been a bad thing. Yeah. COVID, as we all know, hit during that time. We were in a Thousand Trails park that went into statewide lockdown. We stayed in that park for, I believe, was within a couple of days of 2 months. Mm-hmm. And it gave us some benefits.
Yes, it did. It did.
We were kind of self-isolated during that kind of peak time, that worst of time. And we were able to go and see and do things in a careful way with our home with us. And we felt safe during the whole time.
Yes, we did. One of the things, too, is that where once that 2-month period was over, if you were in a house, your outdoors never really changes. And with us being able to move from park to park or area to area, that our backyard changed constantly, and that was it helped with the isolation thing.
And a lot of it's the mental aspect too. If you're in a sticks and bricks and everything that you see every day is exactly the same, whether you're looking out your windows or whether you're looking and staring at the TV, ours look different. Every couple of weeks, ours look different. So it kind of helped get through that.
Yes, it did.
One thing that's been huge for us, we were in a nice community where we were. It wasn't like a housing community in HOA or anything. It was just a small area.
It was a family community.
Yeah, and we were in a nice area where we lived, but we have met so many wonderful people since we've been on the road. We have stronger friendships and stronger relationships than we ever did in 20 years in the house.
The interaction is a lot more, because when we're in a sticks and bricks, it tends to be that the kids all run off to school, the adults all run off to work. You get home on the weekends, you're busy doing laundry, you're so focused on what you got to get ready for the next week that you don't really have the time to be socializing. And we're all out here doing basically the same thing, and a lot of us like to sit outside. We like to walk. We have dogs, and we find ourselves just interacting a lot more with people than we did before.
You're around more like-minded people, more people with the same interests that you have. Mm-hmm. And we've really grabbed a hold of that.
That's right.
That's been great. We've met wonderful people, and especially through our channel. I remember at the Tampa RV show this year, having people who recognized you and come up and want to meet you. And the first one that we ran into at the show said, "Is that Maggie Mae?" They recognized the dog.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
It's been a big change. It's been a really positive change for all of us. We've also learned, instead of feeling like when we left the house that we were giving up things, we've learned a lot of new ways of doing things or looking at things. One for you, I know the big one was the garden.
Yes, I've been an avid gardener all my life, and that was probably, I felt like I was more concerned about what I was giving up out in my yard than I was inside my house. And there are ways of being able to, in a small scale garden, and still be able to get around. And we talked about that in one of our videos where we were showing the things that we could use, and the arrow garden was one of them.
Maggie likes to have speaking roles in our videos, as you can tell, and she thinks we're crazy when we sit around and we talk to this little stick with a camera on it. But one of the biggest changes Maggie had was, we always joked about our big fenced-in backyard was Maggie's kingdom.
That's right.
She loved to go out in the morning and just find a spot in the middle of the yard and lay down and lay in the sun and take it all in. Well, Maggie's kingdom has changed a lot. Maggie spends a lot more time on leash than what she did before. So that's definitely been a change. But the other side of that change is she's a lot more social. She's around a lot of other dogs. She makes a lot of new friends. We actually, the last park we were at, friends of ours that were there actually followed us over to this park. They have a German Shepherd,
and it's hilarious seeing them.
Maggie and this big German Shepherd, and they're like best buddies. It's so fun to watch them play. But she's met a lot of new friends. She's still got a lot of old friends, and new places to sniff and explore. And it's actually been, I think, a lot of fun for her. She acts like she's enjoyed it. The other thing is, when you get home at the end of the day, everybody sits in front of the TV.
Yeah, in your sticks and bricks. That is the thing that, you know, the way people relax. They come home once they've got the dinners over with and the kids are settled in. They'll, you know, turn on that TV. And sometimes you go to certain parks, you don't have TV. Now, there's ways of getting it, but honestly, when you have 1,000 channels and you have 2 programs during the week that you catch, and the rest of them you don't even bother with, because you know that the TV out there is just really, it's mind number. It really is. It just it's something to just numb your mind. Turn off that TV, go out. If you're in a sticks and bricks, it's back out to that fenced-in backyard. And here we go outside, we sit, we walk. We walk a lot more than we ever did.
Absolutely.
And again, meeting people. But then there's also internet, and we have found that we're more into what we can find on the internet to watch than we are on what we have on TV. So when we don't have TV, we're fine as long as we've got internet.
We actually started doing this channel because of all the channels that we watched about RVing.
Yes.
They really were the inspiration. There's quite a few of them out there that really were inspirational in us getting started.
Yes.
Our first coach, when we were full-time, our Georgetown, that unit had a satellite dish on the roof. We never activated it. When we ordered our new coach, we didn't get a satellite on it. It wasn't important to us. We've got Wi-Fi equipment so that we can have as good of a signal as possible while we're on the road. And we've got an HD antenna for the TVs. So if we are in an area where we do have strong enough TV signal, we can catch local weather and that sort of things that are important. But that's about the extent. And speaking of the change in the coach, that's another big thing that happened. Just after the 1 year mark on the road, we changed coaches. And you know, there's a lot of reasons behind that, but in living with something day in and day out for 6 months, 9 months, going on a year, we started to see, just like if you bought a new home and you moved into it, you would see things that you would like to have a little bit differently. And that's one of the biggest reasons we did. We wanted a little bit larger bedroom. We wanted a little bit larger bathroom. We wanted more space in the kitchen, storage.
We wanted a dishwasher.
That came about too. So So everything all said, would we do it again?
Absolutely.
Totally agree. For us, 2 years ago, leaving the house was 100% the right decision. There's a lot of people out there who have used the things that we have been through and we've talked about so far in this video as reasons why they should do this. There's a lot of people that have used exactly the same reasons as why they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Having a very active little 5-year-old dog may be one of them. But, like we mentioned about YouTube, if there are particular YouTube channels that you have been watching over the last couple of years, you've seen a lot of change. You've seen a lot of transition. There's people that have struck out and went full-time on the road. There's people that have been full-time on the road that have come off the road. There's some that have went to part-time. There's some part-time that went to full-time. There's no right or wrong answer to any of this. It's what is right for you, and that's the important thing. We've seen some channels who have decided that they needed a home base. We went the other direction. We changed coaches rather than put the money in a home base that we were only going to be at for a few weeks or a few months out of the year and then leave it unattended and hope that it maintains itself while we're gone. We put it in where we're living 24/7, 365, rather than the shortcomings that we had in the coach being a reason to get off the road. We changed to a coach that didn't have those shortcomings.
That's right. So
it's all in what you make it, and you're the only one that can decide which is the right way for you. So that puts us where we are. 2 very good years on the road and many more to come. And that's where we kind of want to end with today, is what's ahead for us. Because in the next few weeks coming up on our channel, you're going to be experiencing some new things with us. We're first of all going to be going to our first Harvest Host stay. That'll be coming up just in the next week or two. We're on that Harvest Host stay on our way to Red Bay, Alabama. Our coach is nearing its 1-year mark, and we're going back for its first year service, some warranty catching up. We'll be bringing you a video of the good, the bad, and the ugly with the first year with the coach, and things that we've had to have taken care of and things that we haven't had to have taken care of. So that's coming up. There's a lot of new things coming, and we are really looking forward to sharing those with you.
Yes, we are.
So at that, we want to thank you so much for subscribing. You folks are the reason that we're doing this. We're enjoying this life, but we enjoy sharing it. And so we want to thank you for subscribing. If you enjoyed our video today, please give us a thumbs up. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new videos as they come along.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.
Thanks so much. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when we have new videos listed. Also, be sure to check out our blog at followthemoon.us, and also our Facebook page at Follow the Moon, and on Instagram at Follow the Moon Travel. Thanks.